Hi there Gemini, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive tarot reading for July 6th to the 12th. 4 piles of potential here Gemini, let's get shuffling and see what your overarching message or theme, straight out. You're already doing it, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. I love that Gemini, it's a real divine confirmation, that card. Says that whatever path that you're on, or maybe you've just started on, is leading you to your aligned purpose. Let's go for your Yogic path card now. Whoops, well, almost caught that one on fire, guys. Let's get the overarching theme or message for Gemini. It's that one there. Ooh, Anahata is the heart chakra, guys. Definitely a message to tune in to the intuitive centers this week. Let's get the tarot cards out and see where the story is heading. I'm going to start by pulling a card, Gemini, for your recent past, what you may be journeying right now, energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. We have the Strength card. Beautiful. Okay, interesting. Some of you may have needed to have strength and courage to deal with the situation, maybe to overcome a hardship, sense of lack or scarcity. We'll see what else comes up. Obviously we're going to clarify these cards that can change the game. I'm going to pull now your current or focus energy for the week. Here it is. Queen of Wands. Yeah, definitely a much more powerful energy here. Really seeking the opportunities that are going to move you forward positively in your life. Okay, let's get the outcome. Near future position for Gemini, July 6th to 12th. Gemini, here it goes. Coming out quick today. Queen of Swords, double queen energy here, Gemini. Really stepping into a powerful, mature, maybe dominant energy, and of course each queen has their natural strength. The Queen of Swords in particular for seeing the big picture, for seeking truth, for communicating clearly. Let's get the clarifiers and see what this means. Let's clarify that Strength card. Yeah, it's clarified with the Devil, guys. Some of you might have had the strength and courage to leave or transmute or walk away from a toxic energy. Now you're seeking new opportunities to move forward. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Coming out quick. Justice. Yeah, alright. Wow. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. That one there wants to come out, and it is the Six of Wands. Victory. Oh, you know what? I love it when you see kind of let's say the struggle or the hardship or the thing that you need to overcome. We see justice and we see victory at the end of the reading. It's quite perfect, really. And we have the 10 of crystals or pentacles at the bottom of this deck. It's all leading you to a much greater place, and what you're already doing it, Gemini. Absolutely already doing it. Okay, let's read the cards here. So Gemini, as I just mentioned, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Well, I really see that you are taking the inspired action, the steps that you need to release yourself from toxic situations in your life. And look at these two queens here, guys. They are definitely facing the future, the true north. This is about you, you know, you made this decision to not re-engage with the past or what's holding you back, what's limiting you. It's all about forward movement, and I really feel that this is already on, you know, in progress for you, and this is just the confirmation that, you know what, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't overthink it, but follow the intuition of the body, which is the Anahata chakra here. Now, this is the heart chakra, so it says keep feeling into what feels right for you. I talk about this a lot because I practice somatic therapy, but basically, you know, when you're making a decision or thinking about something, and whether it feels good in your body or not. For example, sometimes the gut contracts, or you feel tension in the shoulders, and you feel stressed, or the heart rate might raise. That's kind of a no. But when you feel that beautiful sense of expansiveness, of freedom, maybe the body tingles and that kind of thing, that's a yes. So that's what I mean by feeling into the body when you're making these decisions. And I really feel that, Gemini, you are releasing quite a big block at the moment with what I see in the recent past there with the Strength and the Devil card. So, as a general reading, guys, and these are big energies here, but obviously, we talk about the devil and it can mean a lot of different things. It can be, for some of you, dealing with a person who is toxic or manipulative or something like that, but it can also be the limitations within yourself. I mean, the Strength card does show the higher self, as represented by the angel, coaxing or taming this lion under control, which actually stands for our ego, maybe our lower consciousness. And it's about the fact that maybe you've gone through a process of bringing yourself into balance, of taming the inner demons, of letting go of self-limiting beliefs, of shattering any illusions within yourself. So that is one meaning of this combination here, about gaining a greater sense of personal self-mastery. But for others of you, that, like I said, the devil energy could be in your partner, or your somebody in the workplace who doesn't have the best interests at heart, who might be self-serving, who might be limiting you in some way. Obviously it can be in a partnership, it can be codependency, it can be dealing with someone with addictions, or someone with spending money in the wrong way, all those kind of things. That's the devil energy. But we see a sense here of having the strength and courage to overcome it, and whether it's within yourself or with somebody else, we have a sense here of you using your higher awareness or higher self to help bring this back under control at the moment. Now, in your focus energies, we have the Queen of Wands and the Justice energy. Now, Justice comes into a reading, guys, when a modification, a fair and just modification, needs to occur in a situation in order to bring it back into balance. Kind of like what we're seeing here in that Strength and Devil equation. And it talks about, a rebalancing of those karmic scales. Some of you may have had an injustice done to you in the situation by this person here, or doesn't actually have to be an action by the person, but just the fact that you experience this person, experience the situation, there's a sense of being out of balance, right? So justice comes in, when you're sort of putting your foot down, you're saying no more, and I'm not accepting this in my life. I'm sending that very clear message to the universe. I'm stepping into Queen Power now. Now, Queen Power is, as I mentioned before, is mature, is dominant, is, visionary. With both of these queens are quite visionary. We'll talk about the Queen of Swords at the moment, but the Queen of Wands is somebody who is a great opportunist and is seeking opportunities to move her life forward strategically in the direction that she knows will help her manifest her greatest desire. So there's a sense here of moving into that energy, which means that you're going to start to allow to fall away all that doesn't match that vision, which is this stuff here. That's the Justice. So for some of you, justice can be, legal proceedings, seeking legal advice. This is very much the literal version of that card. So, some of you might be going through a legal divorce, separation, work contracts, property agreements, that side of things. But I'm feeling that this is more of an internal justice for some of you guys to say, you know what, I'm not accepting this energy in my life. I hereby make this stand to move instinctually forward to seek the opportunities that are going to actually benefit me for a change. I'm not going to allow somebody else to use my energy to benefit them. That's what I'm trying to say. Because in your near future outcome position, Gemini, for a start, we see your energy here, the Queen of Swords. So there's kind of like this theme of stepping into power throughout the reading. From a place where, you might have been controlled, to kind of waking up, to making that clear stand, to justice and all of that. And then we have the strong indicator of victory here. Queen of Swords and Six of Wands are both cards of victory. And the Queen of Swords in particular is somebody who's seeing the big picture. And from that, big picture perspective where she has the high sight, she has the vision, she has the clarity, she too can make, really good, clear strategic decisions to move her life forward. She's also about, you know, a master of boundaries. She can draw a line in the sand for what she, you know, what she is willing and not willing to accept in her life anymore. So this is that stand that you're making to say, hey, I'm not available for those kind of people, that kind of behavior anymore. And that is transformative energy, and that's why she has the butterfly crown here. I think you might go through a bit of an awakening of understanding why you've experienced the things that you have leading up to now. You know, you're kind of looking back and seeing the dots and say, that was all part of my experience to lead me into this powerful position that I'm in now. Because if we didn't experience hardships, or we didn't experience devil energy, then we wouldn't be able to recognize it, and we wouldn't be able to have that learning to be able to, you know, come into that strong position of power where we, you know, we understand boundaries and all of those kinds of things. Now the Six of Wands is a card of victory. It's a victory maybe after moving through a darker time. It talks about, you know, moving forward strategically. All of these three cards here are all about forward movement, taking the right steps and actions to better yourself and your life. The Six of Wands is also that card of, you know, public recognition. I think people are going to see this shift in you. You're going to be, you know, in your confidence. I think you're going to be a lot more magnetic as well. So absolutely love that. The Queen of Swords can also, guys, she can also be a truth revealed. She can cut through to the truth, and she can also stand for a key communication that needs to be had in order to bring the situation to a sense of victory. You're going to be seeing things for exactly, you know, what they are. You're going to be cutting through the BS this week, absolutely. So I love this energy. It's all about justice. It's all about vision. It's all about forward movement. Tune it into the portal of the heart. Understand that that's where the wisdom lies. Now you are already doing that, and I can see that, and you just need to keep facing that true north and just to keep moving in that direction, because where it's leading to, Gemini, I'm coming back to that 10 of Pentacles that I saw at the bottom of the deck here of the clarifiers, and that is that position of, you know, the ultimate stability and groundedness, and you know, actually achieving all you desire in terms of the home life and partner, financial resources. Everything that the devil energy would limit you from is in abundance in this reality, and it's accessed by facing your true north and moving forward and releasing what doesn't serve. Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm definitely enjoying this energy for you. Keep in mind though, I am reading for a collective. It may not be your reading this time, and that's absolutely fine. It might be next week instead. If you feel to share, please leave me a comment. I do read them all and try to respond to them all. I really like to get to know you guys and connect with your energies better for these readings. And I'll see you back here next week for another weekly reading.